2026 is our 50th anniversary. We hope that visitors of all ages come here and learn something new. You can always expand your knowledge, and this is a place to do that.
This place has an impact not only in the objects that are here, the items, the artifacts, it has an impact in the people who are here too, and wants to continue having that impact, wants to grow that impact. And we're starting to do that through the stories we're telling, through the Seeking Freedom initiative. It's easy to have a nostalgic view on history. People lived through hardships. People lived through hatred. History wasn't always seen through rose-colored glasses. We want to highlight that members of the LGBTQ community have existed, members of the Black community have existed, members of the Indigenous community have existed and still exist today.
We know a lot about the abolitionists who worked here, Frederick Douglass and others, but there was enslavement here, and that is something that sometimes people didn't learn about in school, and that's where we can come in to try to share that information, to help people expand what they know and to learn a little bit more about what happened in their backyard 200 years ago.
I was really excited when I got on the tour. The reality of the tour was a much deeper exploration than I had anticipated. And the reason why I went back a second time is that it wasn't just enough for me to have this experience. I wanted my kids to have the experience.
The Seeking Freedom initiative is very much in its infancy. We're only in the first year of this multi-year process of transitioning the focus of the grounds to be more inclusive, to include a broader scope of history. And we're using 4 buildings that have a direct link to the history of enslavement here in the Genesee Valley. Those being the Land Office, the Quaker Meeting House, the Rochester House, and the Livingston Backus House. We're using these areas to highlight amazing moments of activism, amazing moments of unity. We are uplifting voices of people who found success.
Quakers started arriving in the Genesee Valley in about...
We've done the research and we've used primary sources. They're stories that are true, and that's what our mission is to tell accurate, well-researched stories about the 19th century. Certainly we know there are many other buildings that we have that have connections to enslavement, and we also want to start talking about other history, about Indigenous history, about women's history.
He befriended Frederick Douglass and
The way that visitors learn about this history is through our interpreters. So they are paid staff who have been trained. They have been working with outside consultants. They've been working with our own staff to learn the content that they're sharing and also learn how to talk to visitors about it, how to answer questions, how to encourage them to learn more. Maybe if they get a challenging question, how to answer that. And so it's not a one and done, it's an ongoing process. Our interpreters are the lifeblood of what we do. Having the support that we need to make sure that they can be trained, that we can keep them, is really important and is where we need help.
We're in a moment now where there's an active effort to erase significant parts of our history. Museums are losing funding all across the country from the federal government. So to make this kind of courageous choice to stick with it, even as the environment is changing, to take on this material when a lot of organizations and institutions are slowly walking away because of fear of the risk, is something that we definitely want to be sure to support.
Our financial backing really dictates how much of an impact that we can make. The more we have, the more we can do, the bigger the impact.
As the largest living history museum in New York, we are the place that you would expect to find this kind of interpretation. And so it is incumbent upon us to continue to do this work, to expand what we're doing. This is absolutely something that we're committed to for the next 50 years.